Well, hi YouTube, it's Brian James here, and yes, I said I'd be doing some different videos, but this isn't a video I was expecting to do. It's certainly not about Micro Four Thirds, it's not about photography, except for the fact that I'm seeing images. I've just been watching the news. I don't watch the news very often, and many of you will have been watching the news tonight with the horrific scenes coming from Spain of the floods, especially around the Valencia area and villages and towns around there. Absolutely devastating, unbelievable some of the scenes, and the force and the power of the water that I've seen wiping communities out, and unfortunately leaving 150 plus people dead. I just find that so soul destroying. As many of you know on here, I'm planning on moving out to the Mediterranean area, the opposite end of the Med, of course, to Cyprus. But I've got friends who've settled down in all sorts of places in Europe, including some in Valencia, but certainly some others around Spain itself, but Spain, Italy, France, Germany. I've got colleagues who live out in all those sort of places. So when I see something which is coming on and showing such devastation, then I react to it. Where I live up in Carlisle, we've had floods in the past. I've been out shoring up flood defences. We've been in relief stations where people are getting handouts of food and blankets and shelter and all sorts of things, and trying to find shelter for people. I've been involved in those sort of things. I know the amount of incredibly hard work which goes on by volunteers to help each other out. And I also know how difficult the whole thing is. And the scenes of devastation on people's faces, when you see people's faces when they've lost not only physical possessions, but the memories that those physical possessions held, photo albums and, you know, books and things, and all sorts of family heirlooms. So I've seen that, but this puts the floods that I saw in Carlisle on 2 occasions in the last 20 years. This puts those to second place. Well, second place, because of the force of what I was seeing on the pictures of the water coming through, and the unbelievable sort of sight of all those vehicles. I mean, in Carlisle, I did see vehicles floating down the main street as we had that, but it tended to be a few, whereas this was, you know, hundreds, thousands maybe of vehicles all crashed together, and of course, causing a bigger safety hazard still for the people who are doing the rescuing and doing the support. So just to let you know, if you are one of my viewers who is in Spain especially, but also if you are one of my viewers anywhere in the world and you're in any sort of trauma like that, the rest of the world does look. We look on and we do care and we do sympathise. And as I say, I've been involved in relief operations in the past. So I do sympathise and empathise with the people who are going through all that. So just a word from me, and I'm sure that it's echoed throughout the rest of the people who watch this channel, that we're all thinking of you. And for all those who've lost family or have suffered in this in some way, our deepest condolences. Look after yourselves, keep sheltered, keep safe, and keep yourselves healthy if you can. It's not easy. Speak soon.